has erupted again between protesters and police after another black teenager was shot and killed by a white officer in a St. Louis suburb. And 24 Hour News 8's Mark Thompson joins us now live in studio this noon with the very latest on the situation there. What can you tell us, Mark?
Yeah, Brett, good afternoon. This latest shooting happened in Berkeley. That's just a few miles from Ferguson, Missouri, where, of course, Michael Brown was shot and killed. But in this case, police say that teen pointed a handgun at the officer who fired those shots, they say, in fear for his life. Police released video of the incident from a security camera near the gas station where that shooting occurred around 11 o'clock last night. It's pretty hard to make things out here, but near the end, you see a teen raise his hand toward the officer, and police say that he was holding a loaded 9mm handgun, which they recovered from the scene. They say that the officer was responding to a robbery call when he stopped two teenagers to question them. The one who allegedly pulled the gun was 18 years old, and police say he did not fire his weapon. The other teen ran from the scene. It's reported that the officer fired at least 3 shots, again, fearing for his life. Now, after the shooting, a crowd of around 200 protesters gathered at the scene. Clashes broke out between some in the crowd and police. At least 2 officers were assaulted and sustained injuries. Police made several arrests. The St. Louis County Police Chief held a news conference addressing the shooting earlier this morning.
When we have somebody that's pointing a gun at a police officer, there's not a lot of time. I would imagine that most of us would feel like we were in imminent danger of losing our lives at that point. And I think the officer responded with what he thought was commensurate force at the time. I understand the sentiment, and I understand the emotions, and I understand these young people are looking for something. But I think we need to understand the context of what happens down there with these kind of situations.
And we'll continue to follow this situation out in Berkeley. When all the names are released, look for updates and developments at woodtv.com. Brett?
All right, thank you, Mark.